Brynn calling Ubah a Talbot's model. Ouch. These former besties are really going at it. Remember when they used to be inseparable? Those days are long gone. What could have possibly turned their friendship so sour? From whispers about secret boyfriends to leaked DMs, this feud is serving up all kinds of drama. We are about to spill the tea on everything that led to this epic falling out. And trust me, you will never guess what's at the heart of it all. Ready to uncover the shocking twist behind Brynn and Ubah's beef? Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We bring you the best Real Housewives content each week, but we can't do it without subscribers like you. Subscribe today and add your thoughts to the comments. You might want to hold on to your wine glass for this one. So here we go. Remember when Brynn and Ubah were besties on The Real Housewives of New York? Well, those days are gone, and all started with a slip of the tongue. Brynn casually mentioned Ubah's secret boyfriend, Mr. Connecticut, on camera. Talk about a friendship-ending move. Ubah was livid. Her face turned red, her eyes narrowed, and you could practically see steam coming out of her ears. She felt betrayed, humiliated, and exposed all at once. It was like watching a house of cards collapse in slow motion. One little breeze and the whole thing came crashing down. The temperature between these two dropped faster than a New York minute. Ubah started giving Brynn the cold shoulder, and can you blame her? Having your private life broadcast without permission is a total friendship killer. The tension kept building, and soon every little thing became a source of conflict. Remember their inside jokes and girl talk? Now it's all side eyes and snarky comments. This Mr. Connecticut reveal wasn't just gossip. It was the first big crack in their friendship, and it opened up a whole can of worms. Ubah probably feels like she can't trust Brynn anymore, and Brynn might be feeling defensive. It's the kind of drama that keeps us glued to our screens week after week. We all have that friend who couldn't keep a secret, right? It hurts and makes you question everything. Was Brynn ever really Ubah's friend, or was she just looking for a juicy storyline? Maybe Brynn didn't think it was a big deal, but in the Real Housewives world, everything is major drama. Now everyone's wondering if these two can ever be besties again. Can you rebuild a friendship after something like this? Or is it the end for Brynn and Ubah? It's the burning question that keeps us coming back for more, hoping to see some kind of resolution in this Real Housewives roller coaster. Just when you thought the drama between Brynn and Ubah couldn't get any worse, their feud took a shocking turn. These two decided to completely torch their friendship, and the insults they threw at each other were downright brutal. It's the kind of mess that makes you want to watch through your fingers because it's so cringeworthy. The tension that had been building up finally exploded, and boy, did it get messy. Brynn started by insulting Ubah's career, saying, "You are literally a Talbot's model." For those who don't know, Talbot's is a mainstream clothing brand, so Brynn was basically calling Ubah basic and not high fashion enough. She then hit Ubah with, "You are a commercial airline. I fly private." Talk about trying to make someone feel small. Ubah wasn't about to take that line down. She fired back with a zinger of her own, saying, "With who? Someone else's husband?" That's not just an insult, it's an accusation. Ubah basically implied that Brynn might be getting her fancy lifestyle by not so honest means. And just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, Ubah took things to the next level by leaking a DM on her Instagram story, claiming she had photo proof that Brynn doesn't fly private. In a housewives world, leaking private messages is a major betrayal of trust and can cause serious damage to relationships. The accusations kept flying. During one of their confrontations, Ubah suggested that Brynn might have slept her way onto the show. Can you believe it? She actually said, "I said if maybe you did that to get this job." That's not just stirring the pot, that's throwing the whole kitchen at Brynn. The other housewives are getting pulled into this mess too. Erin Litchie seems totally fed up, telling Brynn, "You put me through hell." Saidi Silva reminded Brynn, "You did it to yourself." Looks like Team Brynn is pretty small right now. Ubah even questioned Brynn's entire personality, saying, "You are not who you say you are. You are sweet to everything. Nobody knows how they are with you." That's gotta hurt, especially coming from someone who used to be your bestie. This feud has definitely taken a turn for the worse, and it's hard to see how these two can ever patch things up after all this drama. Whoa, talk about dropping a bomb. Brynn and Ubah's friendship just hit a major crisis, and it's all about race. This isn't your typical housewives drama. We are diving deep into some seriously uncomfortable territory. So here's what went down during a heated argument. Brynn tried to play peacemaker, but ended up making things way worse. She told Ubah she was trying to save her from coming across as an angry black woman. Yikes. Talk about putting your foot in your mouth. Now, you might be thinking Brynn was just trying to help, right? But hold up, there's so much more going on here. Brynn's comment is like a perfect storm of racial stereotypes and privilege. See, Brynn's biracial with lighter skin, which gives her certain advantages in society. It's called colorism, and it's a big deal. When Brynn tries to help Ubah by policing her language, it comes off as her using that privilege to control the situation. Experts and viewers are not happy about this, let me tell you. They are saying Brynn's comment is a textbook example of that harmful, angry black woman stereotype that's been used to shut down and validate black women for way too long. It's like Brynn thought she was throwing Ubah a lifeline, but instead, she tossed her an anchor. And Ubah? She was not having it. Can you blame her? Imagine your supposed bestie not only betraying your trust, but then turning around and using a racial stereotype against you. Ubah felt hurt, angry, and completely misunderstood. It's like Brynn took their friendship and set it on fire. This whole mess has got everyone talking about the deeper issues in Brynn and Ubah's friendship. It's not just about who said what anymore. Now we are seeing how race and privilege play out in a relationship, and it ain't pretty. It's making us all wonder, were these issues always there, just hiding under the surface? Or did the pressure of the show bring out the worst in both of them? And get this drama isn't just affecting Brynn and Ubah. The other housewives are getting pulled into this mess too, and it's about to shake up the whole dynamic of the group. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even more intense. Okay, you all, remember when we thought Brynn and Ubah's fight was just their own little mess? Well, surprise! It's like they dropped the drama bomb on the entire Real Housewives of New York cast. Now everyone's caught in the blast zone, and let me tell you, it ain't pretty. The drama has spread like wildfire, with Ubah and Saidi Silva teaming up against Brynn. They have called her a snake who betrays her friends. Ouch. But it doesn't stop there. Aaron Lickey jumped on the anti-Brynn bandwagon too, accusing her of being the troublemaker. It's like high school all over again, but with better clothes and more expensive wine. Poor Brynn tried to smooth things over at a party, but it backfired big time. Aaron and Say ganged up on her, and she left in tears. Talk about a party foul. Even Jenna Lyons, who usually stays out of the drama, got dragged into this mess. Brynn confided in her, and now Jenna's caught in the crossfire. It's like that game where you whisper a secret, and by the time it gets to the last person, it's totally twisted. The situation got so heated that during one confrontation, Aaron told Ubah, "Do you want to have a problem? Because I have a lot of things that I am not saying." Aaron spilled the tea already. This feud is making past Real Housewives of New York conflicts look like child's play. Remember when Ramona and Bethany were at each other's throats? That feels like a friendly chat compared to this. Andy Cohen, the king of Bravo himself, had to weigh in, saying the group is not a cohesive unit on any level. Talk about an understatement. The situation's so messy that Brynn's hinting at leaving the show. Can you blame her? It's like she walked into a funhouse expecting a good time and ended up in a nightmare. This Real Housewives of New York season is shaping up to be one for the books, and we are here for every dramatic moment. This season 15 finale of Real Housewives is shaping up to be a game changer. Rumors are swirling about a night that could shatter friendships and leave us all shocked. Will Brynn and Ubah's feud tear the group apart? Andy Cohen's keeping tight-lipped, but he's calling it very dark and unlike anything we'd have seen before in Housewives history. What could it be? A shocking revelation? An epic showdown? Get ready for a roller coaster, fans. This finale might redefine drama. Will any friendships survive? Can Brynn and Ubah patch things up? Share your predictions. One thing's for sure, we'll be glued to our screens. It's gonna be emotional.